We'll begin this morning with the flurry of talks that are lined up between the two Koreas. On this Monday morning, officials from the two sides are meeting at the border to discuss their sports cooperation. Now this coming right after the two sides had held talks with their first general-level military talks in over a decade. Now we get the latest from our Park Hee-jun, who's been watching these preparations for these talks since early this morning. Now Hee-jun, so what's on table for today?
Morning, Semin. Today's discussions are largely focused on boosting inter-Korean sports exchange and cooperation. The talks are about to begin at around 10 a.m., which is now at the Peace House, the South Korean building of the border village of Panmunjom. The key agenda for today's discussions include joint participation by the two Koreas at the 2018 Asian Games and also the inter-Korean basketball matches. The South Korean delegation will be led by Chun Chung-yeol, Secretary General of the Korean Sport and Olympic Committee. Two officials from the Unification and Culture Ministries will also join in. The North Korean delegation will be led by Vice Sports Minister Won Gi-ru and with him two other officials. The talks are part of ongoing efforts by the two Koreas to implement the Panmunjom Declaration from the April 27th Inter-Korean Summit. The agreement to hold the talks came after high-level officials from South and North Korea met at Panmunjom last month. And especially as the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics is widely seen as the impetus that led to the recent peace talks on the Korean Peninsula, the two Koreas will be keen to carry the momentum of sports cooperation to strengthen inter-Korean ties. Here's what Secretary General Chun had to say before his departure for the border.
As we saw from the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, sports have played a crucial role in bringing North Korea back to inter-Korean dialogue. We'll try our best to make sports an important driving force in future inter-Korean relations and to implement the Panmunjom Declaration.
And saying that South Korea will also look beyond upcoming international competitions and keep a long-term perspective, he said they will ultimately strive to recover the two Koreas' parity and unity in sports.
And Hee-jun, you've briefly mentioned about the upcoming Asian Games in Jakarta. What are some of the specific kinds of sports exchanges will there be on the talks today?
Right, the earliest international sporting event match that the two Koreas can prepare for is the upcoming 2018 Asian Games set to take place in Indonesia in August. South Korea initially offered to form joint teams for canoeing and rowing, but according to Culture, Sports and Tourism Minister Do Jong-hwan, North Korea appears to want participation in more events. So during today's talks, the two sides could talk about how many and what events the two sides could form teams. And of course, whether they will march under the Korean unification flag like they did during the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics will also be on the table. And it's a widely known fact that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is a huge basketball fan. Kim proposed holding inter-Korean basketball matches to South Korean President Moon Jae-in during the inter-Korean summit. So that should be on the table as well. That's all I have for now, but I'll keep you updated throughout the day. Back to you, Semin.